I'm sitting up straighter than I ever have, so far it's all good signs. And I've been away for, let's see, July 18th to, let me just use the calendar, still my ADD getting to me, but let me use the calendar on the side of my computer to figure out how long I've been away. So Wednesday to 17th, so 1 week, 2 weeks, I've been away for a long time. Okay, so I went in on July 17th, so got transferred to 22nd, because the surgery was on the 17th and the 18th, because they did a trial run before the surgery, and I know it was really distracting, so I'll put it down here. Of course, it's distracting that I'm going to figure this out. Anyway, so I was literally away for 2 weeks and 2 days, and obviously it's not going to be that conducive to do videos here, but I'm really working on it, and obviously I'm sitting up much straighter than I have in the past, and much taller than I have, because now my muscles aren't as tight, and I know this is what a lot of people are going to want to have me focus on, but as I said, and you can see my blog entries, I'm really not about, just focusing on the fact that I'm differently abled. I'm much more than focusing on the fact that I'm differently abled. And if you actually want to go ahead and read some of my blogs, you can do that. And I know that it seems like I'm emphasizing the blog shtick a little too much, but remember, my goal here is to be an aspiring commentator, and it's pretty much, let's see, I'm going to check some real quick, because I always do this. I always think I'm going to be prepared, and I always think that, by the way, I said I was going to do something else in my last video, or actually, I said I was going to do something in this video, but I got to be real careful, because first of all, there's still, here, I'm not exactly supported in my commentary work by my mom and my sister, so, by the way, forgive the breathing. I'm trying to breathe between pauses, and when I gather my thoughts and all that stuff, it's stuff that they teach you, like when you're gathering your thoughts and you want to really use the breath support, you gotta breathe in between words and what have you, and just take things naturally, ingrain it, all that stuff. Anyway, I know you seem out of form, but remember, I just been in the hospital for 2 weeks and 2 days, so, and of course, everybody wants to know about that, like I said, but that's not what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to focus on the fact that, here we go, I think this is the blog entry, that I wanted people to mostly focus on to give an idea of what I'm doing. And, let's see, okay, yep, this is the blog entry I want people to read, so it's going to be in the description, and it's going to give you an idea of where I'm really going from here. And I know it seems like I'm doing this in kind of a boring and monotone voice, but remember, I'm just really picking up the game again, so you're going to have to bear with me. And besides the video that I promised to do, this is really the first video that I'm doing out of surgery. And like I said, I know people are going to want me to talk about the surgery and whatnot, but I just really want to get back to doing what I was doing before, and I don't know what else to say. And a lot of it too is that you gotta focus on, if you're like me anyway, you gotta focus on that breathing support, because they tell you to basically breathe at every pause if you get a chance. And that's a huge part of it, because like I said, you gotta ingrain that stuff. And I've also got to watch my language too. I mean, that's just a personal goal for me, because I tend to cuss a lot, I notice, and I've done it in my videos several times, and I don't know, so, let's see. Oh, right, the blog entry. And again, still my ADD is getting to me. You can tell that I'm recovering from surgery, obviously, but by the way, like I said, bear with me. This is just kind of glossing over why I've been gone and why I've, well, been where I've been, and not to mention, I think that I have in the back of my mind, and if you want to look on my YouTube channel too, you can do this, because a couple of months ago I posted it, and I'm probably going to get suspended for saying this, but a certain jerk, and I think most of you know who he is by now if you've seen the video, a certain jerk has really, for lack of a better term, cramped what I could do on YouTube and stuff. Because the guy is just a total jerk, and that's also been on my mind. I was reflecting on it today because I thought about, hey, what could I do on YouTube now that I'm moving forward and really trying to get a commentary thing going down. And then I looked at trying to remember here again, my ADD, and the fact that I'm focused that jerk tried to ruin my life and my aspirations after I had defended his argument, and he twisted what I did into something that I never said. So you gotta forgive me, I'm just thinking about all this as I'm moving forward too. Anyway, so you can see that I'm really just trying to, with this baclofen pump, it's not going to be about the baclofen pump, it's not going to be about focusing on being differently abled, it's not going to be about focusing on the fact that I have cerebral palsy, it's going to be about, look, I got this baclofen pump, now I'm what society considers more of a normal person, and so I'm going to be really, as I said, moving forward with the commentary, and I had a lot of time to reflect and just, well, there you go. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but I mean, you get an idea of what I'm doing, what I'm moving forward with, and I mean, I'm spilling out a lot of this too, because a lot of this is on my mind, and this is my first YouTube video back in 2 weeks and 2 days, so people are going to be like, what are you, on crack or something, your speed or whatever's making you talk fast and whatever, but as I said, a lot to say in 2 weeks, and I know it just, and like I said, I don't have a lot of support, and I say that because, like, even while I was in the hospital, even my mom said, like, she would never watch me if I become a famous commentator and stuff, so you can tell this is going to be a little hard, but I mean, definitely things are moving forward, I think, and, well, what else can I say? I mean, that's what I've really been reflecting on for the past 2 weeks, and, you know, definitely how people are going to try to, whether or not it has to do with my disability, and in the case that I mentioned, it has to do more with my faith, where people are really going to try to cramp my aspirations and just really, or, what's that word? Trying to think. But, well, put a cramp in my aspirations, or put a cramp in my style, I guess you could say, but anyway. So, as I said, I'm basically, to sum it all up, so I got the baclofen pump, I've had 2 weeks in the hospital, I'm really going to be moving forward. By the way, forgive me for not breathing in between pauses, and forgive me for really sounding annoying with the breath issue. It's just that I'm trying to ingrain breathing in the way they want me to breathe, and this is my first video back for 2 weeks and 2 days, so I'm kind of going unscripted here. I know that I sound like I'm on speed or crack or peyote or whatever, but trust me, it's just getting things out after 2 weeks and trying to explain where I'm going from here, so I hope you got out of that, whatever you got out of that, and for some reason I'm spitting on my computer screen a lot, but there you go, and, well, I'll definitely be doing more videos tomorrow, and I'll be trying to do them at a time where I can do them without a lot of flack, without a lot of heat, with being able to get them on there in the first place, and what have you, so there you go, that's pretty much where I'm moving, where things are taking me, for lack of a better term, and as I said, if you want to figure out just what the heck I'm talking about, just see more in the blog entry that I'm posting, and I know that I definitely bored some people for 10 minutes, and they've been like, and again, some of them are even going to be like, you know, what are you smoking, or what are you doing, but that's pretty much that, and, well, there you go, and that's pretty much what has happened in 2 weeks, a lot of reflecting on just the fact that I'm going to be an aspiring commentator who's not going to get a lot of immediate family support, so, let's see, I'm also reading things on Twitter. I've obviously been staying up with the news and all that, so it's not like I didn't stay up with anything when I was in the hospital, and let's see, it even says here, for example, okay, it says that, oh boy, yeah, just more stuff, unfortunately, that, you know, just because you're in the hospital and just because you come home and, you know, the world doesn't go away, and, you know, you really gotta stay up on top of things, so of course I was doing that, and anyway, I think I talked enough for tonight, and I've obviously gone over 10 minutes, and, well, there you go. As I've said, what else can I say? There you go.